Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Lindsay Mitchell. If you're new here, I'm a mom to a almost 6-month-old. I can't believe I'm saying that. She is turning 6 months in just a few weeks, which is crazy, but I have been slacking. It's like the most daunting task to think about sitting down and filming a YouTube video just because life is so busy right now, but I made time to do it today. Perry's napping. So I'll be watching the monitor to make sure she doesn't wake up. I'm gonna run through my list of baby products that I talked about in a video before Perry Claire was even born. So I did like a list of everything we have for the baby, and a few of you have reached out and said you wanted me to do like a recap of what we got and go through and talk about like if we actually used things that we had. And I'm gonna run through the list and just go like one by one down, talk about if we use it, if we don't use it. There's quite a few things that we didn't use and that I would not recommend, so stay tuned for those. And then at the end I'm going to go through and give like my top 10 items that we use every single day, so stay tuned for that. And I will have everything linked down below if you want links to any specific products. So yeah, let's get into today's video. Like I said, I went back to that video that I did before she was born and I printed out all of the products that I talked about. So I'm going to go through, start with bath care. So the Angel Care tub, must. You have to get this tub. She has loved it. She loves bath time and it's just the perfect tub and it's super cheap. We have the Safety Bath Duck. It's like a little ducky that tells if the water's too hot. Great. We use that every time she takes a bath. Hooded towels, washcloths, those are things you need. The Frida Baby Electric Nose Sucker. This we use every single day. Love it. And then the other Frida Nose Sucker that you actually like put your mouth on and suck. I don't use that one because it freaks me out, but my husband used that one. She had a cold and that was like something we had to have for that point in time. Just because the electric one doesn't get all of the stuff that's like built up in her nose. So this one worked wonders when she had a cold. So I do recommend having that one on hand for when the baby's sick. Then we have the Oogie Bear Nose and Ear Picker. Love this thing. I use it in her ears to get wax out if I see something just sitting there, and also if she has any boogers that are harder to get. So love that too. Frida Baby Clippers and then the hairbrush set. We use both of these. I love the Frida Baby Clippers. That's on my top list also. He has to make an appearance. Down to bottles and kitchen products. We used the anti-colic bottles from Philips Advent, I believe is the brand, and we love those. We don't really use bottles anymore just because we are exclusively breastfeeding, but if we have to have a bottle, those are the kind that we use. And then bottle brush is something you need. Just it makes life easier on cleaning bottles. Dishwasher container. This is something I have never used. Actually, I think I've used it once. It's like a little container that you can throw like pass these little products in and then throw in the dishwasher, and I really have not used it as much as I thought I would. And then a feeding set. We have a little baby Bajorn little feeding set with a cup, a fork and spoon, and a plate, and we are just now starting to use that because we are introducing solids to her in the next few weeks, so we are beginning to use that. Let's see, breastfeeding products. We have the Boppy pillow. I do like the Boppy pillow. I don't know that I did not really use it for breastfeeding though. I prefer just holding her while I feed, and even now that she's bigger I definitely prefer holding her, but we use the Boppy pillow more for tummy time support and like back support, so I do recommend some kind of pillow like that. The Haka. So we had two different Hakas. The normal Haka that everyone uses I loved, but I didn't need that one for long term because your milk kind of regulates. So Haka actually sent me this new product that they have. It's the Ladybug silicone milk collectors, and I'll actually show you what they are. This is going to be on my top list, but this is the 2-pack, and they're just these smaller silicone collectors, and they go inside your bra and collect any letdown. So this is way more practical. The cat. This is way more practical for me now that my milk is more regular and I don't, hey please don't, that my milk is more regular and I don't have a ton of letdown. So I still use the big Haka for if I have a clogged duct or something, but yeah, I love the Ladybug silicone collectors right now. So these are part of my top. Highly recommend those. And then the LV breast pump I ended up purchasing after probably like a month. I was going crazy and I needed to do something, so I ended up getting the LV breast pumps, and I love them. If you have the money to get them, I would say that it's worth it. It kind of helps your sanity if you're pumping a lot. And then I had a manual breast pump. I had the Laneige, I don't know how you say that, but I had that brand of a manual breast pump, and I do recommend having one of those on hand. They're not expensive at all. Let's see, milk storage bags, nursing pads, nipple cream. Used all of that. I would say, I'm gonna put the cat out real fast. Okay. All right, let's see if I can get through this without the cat scratching on the door. So where was I? Milk storage bags, yes. Nursing pads, yes. Not so much anymore. I used them a lot the first few months. Nipple cream, I never really used. I know that that's something a lot of people recommend, and it's good to have on hand if you do need it, but I think I've used it one time. But someone told me that you could also use that on your lips as like a lip balm. So I haven't tried it, but I've heard good things. Muslin burp cloths are a huge yes. You need some kind of burp cloth, and you need a lot of them. We needed a lot of them. She was a big spitter upper the first 4 months basically, and we went through burp cloths like crazy. So lots of burp cloths. Gas relief drops, good to have on hand. We used maybe once. We haven't used a bunch. We had, I think, 3 different brands of them, and they are now expiring and we haven't used them. So yeah, you don't need a ton. I would just get a small bottle and have them on hand if needed. Diapering. Diaper caddy is a must. We keep a diaper caddy downstairs. That way we're not running up and down when we need to change her. Diapers, wipes, antibacterial wipes are good to have. I keep those in the caddy, in the diaper bag. Really anywhere we change her at, I keep those wipes and just wipe my hands and her hands after, just for sanitary purposes. Waterproof changing pads are great. I keep those everywhere too, just throw them out so she's on like a more comfortable spot and a cleaner surface to change her on. Let's see. The Bumbo spatula I don't recommend. I used this maybe 2 times when she was on, we were using a medicated diaper cream at one point, and I did use it for that, but that's the only thing I've used it for. I just prefer using my fingers. It's kind of just another step that's annoying, so I don't recommend that. A wipe warmer. Don't get the wipe warmer. You don't need a wipe warmer. So the thing with a wipe warmer, I thought it would be such a I thought the baby would love it. But in reality, if you have a wipe warmer in your nursery and your baby's used to warm wipes there, then you go to change them downstairs where there's not a wipe warmer, they're gonna be really mad when the wipe is cold. So cold wipes are great. You don't need a wipe warmer. So that was a big waste of money. I didn't buy it, somebody else bought it for me, but yes, I would not recommend putting that on your register or anything. That's like the #1 thing I would tell anybody don't get. So, butt paste, yes, you don't need a ton on hand. We barely used butt paste, but some babies need it a lot. So some kind of butt paste on hand is good. Diaper Pail, I love, love, love our Diaper Pail that we have. It's the Arm & Hammer. I'll link it down below, the exact one, but love it. You can't smell anything through it. We keep it in her room and it's great. Changing pad and changing cover we keep on her dresser, and obviously we use that every single day. Portable fans on here for #1. I bought the portable fan to use in the hospital. Didn't use it in the hospital, but now we use it on her stroller on hot days, so it came in handy there. We have the Hatch sound machine and it is great. Best thing ever. You need that. We have the Owlet, and this makes life so much easier. I don't stress at night because I know if something's happening, or if she stops breathing, heaven forbid, or just anything wacky happens, I know that the alarm's gonna go off and I will hear it and wake up. So that's kind of like a peace of mind thing. It's expensive, but I would say that that is worth it. Sleep sack. So when she was first born, we used the Halo Sleep Swaddles, and then now we're in Merlin's Magic Sleep Suit, which I recommend that. If you're transitioning from a swaddle, I recommend the sleep suit, and then we're about to transition to the Kai Baby sleep sack. So I can't speak to that yet because we haven't used it, but the Halo and the Merlin's Magic Sleep Suit are wonderful. Let's see, Snuggle Me Organic, we have the lounger, and we used that every single day for about 4 months. Now we don't really use it. I kind of put her in it to sit up sometimes and read her books, but she never naps in it or anything anymore. So I'd say that's necessary for the first 4 to 5 months. The Halo breathable mattress we have on her crib. She takes all of her naps in her crib now, so that's a must, just knowing that if she were to turn over or something, she could still breathe fine through that. And then also the Halo right behind me, the Halo bassinet, we still use it. She still sleeps right beside me every night. I kind of get really upset thinking about having to move her to her room at night. Like I said, she sleeps in her crib all day for naps, but at night she sleeps right there still. It just kind of breaks my heart to think about. My husband asks me all the time when she's moving, and I just don't know. I'm not ready for her to sleep in her own room, but we'll see. She turns 6 months soon, so that might be the time we need to start trying. Okay, and then for miscellaneous larger items, talked about the Halo bassinet. Our car seat and stroller, we have the Nuna Mix, I believe. It's from Nordstrom. I'll link the exact ones down below. I love our car seat and stroller. Highly recommend, and it's just very safe. It's a lot of money, but we're planning on keeping it nice and using it for multiple kids. So I'd say if you're doing that it's not that much if you break down the cost, but highly recommend those. A bouncer, we obviously tiny babies don't use a bouncer, but now that she is almost 6 months, we've been using a bouncer for the past like 2 months, and that's a necessity. We have the Skip Hop little saucer, I guess is what it's called. She loves it. It's very safe. It's very fun for her. Carriers, I have the Baby Bjorn carrier and the Moby Wrap. Recommend both. They're both great, but the Moby Wrap I only used when she was tiny, and then the Baby Bjorn I've only used now that probably when she turned about 3 months, I started using the Baby Bjorn carrier. It's a little more sturdy, and she loves front facing in that now. So that's a great carrier to get. I would put that on your registry if you're looking for a carrier. And then my diaper bag, I have the Hap brand diaper bag. Love it so much. It's kind of like a designer diaper bag, and it's just so beautiful. They have pink. I have the pink one for a girl, and they have a really pretty blue for a boy, and I think a black. So check those out if you're looking for a good diaper bag. And then the last larger item is a travel crib. We have not used a travel crib yet, but we go to the beach in a few weeks and we will be using it. So it's good to have that if you plan on traveling. And we have the Guava, I believe it's called the Guava travel crib. And yeah, I can't speak to it yet, but I did set it up and it's pretty cool. So I'm excited to take that on vacation for her. And then play products, obviously newborns don't play, so they just do tummy time now and then. But now that she's older, I have some of our favorite play products that she uses. Love Every. We love Every product. She has the Play mat with the Play Gym, and then we do their kits. So there's like a month 1 to 2 kit, month 3 to 4, 5 to 6. She's on 5 to 6 now, and then I just ordered her month 7 to 8 kit, and they're awesome. They're kits that have toys that are good for her age, so it takes so much pressure off of me. I don't have to go out looking for toys, wondering what she's able to play with and what developmentally she needs. So love those kits. They come in so handy. A few seats that we are using to help her kind of learn to sit up. She's kind of sitting up on her own, kind of not. She needs support still, but if she's in a seat, she can sit up really well. So we have the Bumbo seat and we have the Up seat. The Bumbo doesn't have any kind of like tray that they can eat on if you gave them something to eat. The Up seat does. If I was picking between Bumbo and Up seat, I would highly recommend the Up seat. We worked with them on TikTok and absolutely love the little seat that they gave us. So it's Both are really good material, both help the baby sit up, but the up seat, the space that their legs have, there's more room there so you don't feel like their legs are getting squished, and it's at a better position. The Bumbo, their legs are kind of like this, and the up seat, they're kind of able to go out, and it helps with their hip development. It's the more proper way for a baby to sit, and it has a higher back, so the up seat kind of helps the baby learn to sit up straight, and it helps their posture develop the right way. And it comes with a tray. It's removable, and we've been feeding her little things on the tray, but we use both, but I would definitely recommend the up seat over the Bumbo if you're looking at seats. And last few things, the swing. We have a little baby swing that she used a lot when she was little. We still put her in it every now and then, so I would say using a swing is a good thing to put on your registry. We didn't do, a lot of people use I think the Mamaroo has a really, or the Four Moms. Four Moms has a good swing, but I didn't want a very expensive swing because I know some babies hate swings, so I didn't want to invest in something that my baby wasn't going to use at all. So we ended up getting just a cheaper version at Target. I'll link it down below. And yeah, Perry loves it. It makes noise. It has a little rotating thing on top that she likes to watch, and she still uses it to this day. So a swing is good. And then Skip Hop, I already talked about that saucer. So yeah, that's the list of things and what we use, what we don't. And now I'll tell you, I brought a few of the products that I talked about. I'll just give you a visual of some of my favorites that we use every day. I already talked about the Hako ladybugs. These are awesome. If you want to check those out, I will link these down below. Then Elvie, I just brought one. I have both Elvie pumps. Like I said, so expensive, but so worth it if you are pumping a lot and need a mental break from being attached to a wall. These are so nice to be able to walk around and do things at the same time. This is the Frida electric nose sucker that we use every single day. I love this thing so much. All you do is charge it. It comes with a little charger, and we've had to charge it one time in 5 months. So it has a really good charge. And then this is the Oogie Bear. I'll show you what it looks like. This is what we use for her if there's something in her ear or if she has a booger or something that's harder to get. I love this thing. And then these are the Freedom Mom clippers that I talked about. I like them because they have, you can see it's kind of like a safety guard. You can't really hurt them that much. They're really easy to use, and babies, she's like flailing and kicking when I'm using these, and I have only cut her once, so that's pretty good if you ask me. And I didn't talk about these, but we have gone through so many passies, and this is the brand that we have stuck with and that she loves. We were having so much trouble when she was little. Her passy is constantly falling out of her mouth. So I was like, we have to do something. I have to find something that stays a little better. These are the Tommy Tippies, and I just have a pack from Target. So it has like, I think this provides some kind of, it helps it stay in their mouth easier for some reason. But yeah, this is it. It looks kind of weird in their mouth, but this is the kind that she loves and that we love because it doesn't really fall out. So I'll link these down below. And a few of the other must-haves that I didn't bring in here because they're kind of big. The Snuggle Me for when they're little, the Owlet, use it every single day, the Baby Vigilant Carrier, and the Angel Care Tub. Those are my top things. Put those on your registry. Like I said, I'll link everything down below. If you have any questions on specific products, just leave me a comment and I will get back to you. But yeah, that's everything basically that we use for Perry. And I mean, baby products, there's so many baby products and it's hard to know what you really need. Babies need a lot, but not absolutely everything that's on the market. So just pick and choose what you're using, and you can always trial and error as you go. But yeah, I hope this is helpful to somebody out there. And yeah, like I said, leave any comments down below if you have any other questions. But thanks so much for watching. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. I do lots of mom, baby, family, days in the life, weeks in the life content. So if you like that, feel free to stick around and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and it was helpful to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.